Hello students, welcome back to another class of chemistry. Let's start with new chapter, that is chapter number 8, hydrogen chloride. First, introduction of hydrogen chloride. Molecular formula is HCl. Molecular mass of hydrogen chloride is 36.5 AMU, as mass of hydrogen is 1 AMU and that of chlorine is 35.5. When we add the masses of hydrogen and chlorine, we will get the mass of hydrogen chloride, that is 1 plus 35.5, which is equals to 36.5 AMU. Now the bond formed between hydrogen and chlorine is a polar covalent bond. As chlorine is more electronegative than hydrogen, therefore it attracts the shared pair of electrons towards itself and carries a negative charge, and hydrogen will form a partial positive charge. So such type of bond is known as polar covalent bond. Now come to the structure. First, the Lewis dot structure. Hydrogen has 1 electron in the last shell, so we will draw 1 dot around hydrogen. Chlorine has 7 electrons in the last shell, therefore 7 dots around the chlorine atom. Chlorine will share this 1 electron of hydrogen and become stable, as it will have 8 electrons in the last shell. Hydrogen will share this 1 electron of chlorine and become stable, having 2 electrons in the last shell and following the duplet rule. Now regarding the orbital structure, hydrogen has only 1 shell containing 1 electron. Chlorine has 3 shells. In first shell, 2 electrons are there. In second shell, 8 electrons are there. And in the third shell, we have 7 electrons. So it will share 1 electron of hydrogen and become stable. Same way, hydrogen will share 1 electron of chlorine and become stable. Shared pair of electrons we will show in the overlap region, showing a bond between hydrogen and chlorine. Now next topic is general methods of preparation of hydrogen chloride. First method is biosynthesis or by direct combination. Hydrogen combines with chlorine in diffused sunlight and results in the formation of hydrogen chloride gas. There is one note regarding this reaction. Reaction is explosive in direct sunlight and it does not occur in dark. So the condition is the reaction is possible only in diffused sunlight. But in the presence of catalyst such as activated charcoal, reaction takes place in the dark also. Activated charcoal has the ability to absorb hydrogen and that increases the reactivity of the reaction. Second way is hydrogen burns in chlorine to give hydrogen chloride. So second general method of preparation of hydrogen chloride is by heating metallic chlorides with concentrated sulfuric acid. Metallic chlorides, for example NaCl, when combines with H2SO4 and the temperature is less than 200 degrees Celsius, it forms the acidic salt NaHSO4 plus HCl gas. Students, this reaction we have already done in acid, base and salt chapter. It is the same only. In this case, there is partial replacement of hydrogen of the acid by a metallic ion, that is sodium, resulting in the formation of NaHSO4. And the condition for the reaction is the temperature should be less than 200 degrees Celsius. But if the temperature is greater than 200 degrees Celsius, then complete replacement of hydrogen with the positive metallic ion takes place, resulting in the formation of normal salt, that is Na2SO4 and HCl. Now next topic is lab preparation of hydrogen chloride gas. In the lab, hydrogen chloride is prepared by sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. So the reactants used are NaCl and H2SO4. Now students, this is the apparatus which is used to prepare hydrogen chloride gas in the lab. This is known as a round bottom flask, and inside the round bottom flask we will take sodium chloride, and a Thyssen funnel is dipped in the round bottom flask, and with the help of Thyssen funnel we will add concentrated sulfuric acid and it is heated. The temperature should be kept below 200 degrees Celsius. When it is heated, the bubbles are formed, and these bubbles or effervescence takes place, and effervescence is due to the formation of hydrogen chloride gas. Hydrogen chloride gas is then dried by passing it through washing bottle containing concentrated sulfuric acid, which behaves as a drying agent. Then that dry hydrogen chloride gas is collected in a gas jar by upward displacement of air, as hydrogen chloride is heavier than air. Now come to the chemical equation. What is the chemical equation involved? NaCl plus H2SO4, temperature less than 200 degrees Celsius, results in the formation of NaHSO4 plus HCl. Though the reaction is reversible, yet it goes to completion, as hydrogen chloride gas formed continuously escapes as a gas. So this reaction is preferred rather than the second reaction when the temperature is above 200 degrees Celsius, because it results in the formation of a normal salt which forms a hard crust around the apparatus, and collection of hydrogen chloride gas will become difficult. Now students, come to the note which is given on the next column of the page. Sodium chloride is preferred in this reaction because it is cheap and it is easily used for the preparation of hydrogen chloride. Second, concentrated sulfuric acid is not used to prepare hydrogen chloride, as it is a volatile acid and easily evaporate when the reaction takes place. That is why non-volatile acid, sulfuric acid, is used to prepare hydrogen chloride. Now come to the purification of hydrogen chloride gas. Hydrogen chloride gas is dried by passing through a very good drying agent known as concentrated sulfuric acid. The other drying agents like phosphorus pentoxide and quicklime cannot be used, as both these reactants, they react with hydrogen chloride and results in the formation of different compounds. For example, P2O5, when combined with hydrogen chloride, it forms phosphorus oxychloride, that is POCl3, and along with that phosphoric acid is formed. Same way, calcium oxide as a drying agent reacts with hydrogen chloride, resulting in the salt calcium chloride and water. Collection. Hydrogen chloride gas is collected by downward delivery and upward displacement of air, as it is 1.28 times heavier than air. If gas is heavier than air, then it is collected by upward displacement. If it is lighter than air, then it is collected by downward displacement of air. Second point, it is not collected over water, since hydrogen chloride gas is highly soluble in water and results in the formation of hydrochloric acid. Now how we can identify the gas? When the jar is completely filled with hydrogen chloride, fumes appear above the jar, white fumes, which shows that hydrogen chloride gas, when exposed to air, reacts with air and results in the formation of white fumes due to the formation of hydrochloric acid, as hydrogen chloride gas reacts with atmospheric water vapor, resulting in hydrochloric acid. Now, how to know whether the gas jar is filled with hydrogen chloride? So what we will do, a rod dipped in ammonium hydroxide is brought near the jar containing hydrogen chloride. It results in the formation of dense white fumes of ammonium chloride, showing the presence of hydrogen chloride gas. And the reaction is HCl combines with the ammonia solution, that is NH4OH, resulting in a salt NH4Cl plus H2O, and white fumes is because of ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl. Now there are certain precautions to be taken while preparing hydrogen chloride gas in the lab. Number 1, the lower end of the thistle funnel must be dipped in concentrated sulfuric acid. This means this thistle funnel should be dipped in concentrated sulfuric acid or with sodium chloride. The reason is no air bubbles are formed. Number 2, delivery tube should be dipped in drying agent, that is concentrated sulfuric acid, in order to dry hydrogen chloride gas. Third precaution, temperature should be maintained at nearly 200 degrees Celsius. The reason is at higher temperature, that is above 200 degrees Celsius, the glass apparatus may break, because as the temperature will be high, definitely the apparatus which is made up of glass, it can crack or break. Second, fuel will be wasted. And the third, which is an important part, that is sodium sulfate forms a hard crust which sticks to the glass, and it is very difficult to remove. So collection of hydrogen chloride gas will become difficult. And students, lab preparation of hydrogen chloride is very important from board point of view. It can even come for 10 marks also. So with this, lab preparation and journal methods of preparation of hydrogen chloride is completed. Thank you.